Welcome to Microsoft Excel with EJD. We have been doing a whole lot on Analysis ToolPak in Excel, which helps us to do statistical analysis. Interestingly, if you want some theoretical background to everything we've been doing, you can actually check my statistics playlist to see everything dissected down to the very basics. Okay. So, I mean, Excel offers you the benefits of going straight to the point, just getting done with your analysis without having to worry so much about the mathematics backing it. But of course, if you do the maths behind it, it can also help a whole lot. All right. So in this video, we are focusing on moving average with analysis tool pack. All right. Moving average. So let's look at some stories behind moving average before we go to do the practicals. So first of all, a moving average is a widely used statistical technique in data analysis. So we get to use that in data analysis. We use it in time series forecasting, time series forecasting. Okay. Then we use that to in trend smoothing, trend smoothing. Okay. So what does it do? Okay, let's say use cases, right? Use cases for moving average. So what else do we need to know about this? We need to understand uh the advantages. Why is moving average why is it advantageous, or how is it advantageous? First of all, it helps to reduce noise. It helps to reduce noise in the data. Okay. And it also helps to highlight underlying patterns, underlying patterns. Okay. By averaging subsets of data points subsequently over a specified window. The Microsoft Excel Analysis ToolPak simplifies calculating moving averages by automating this process, making it accessible even for users without advanced statistical software. So in case you don't have SPSS, Stata, G, and all of those things, you can actually use Excel to get the same job done. Okay. Now the question is, what is moving average? Okay, let me just say moving average. What is that? Moving average. Okay, what is moving average actually? Okay, a moving average is a method of smoothing data by creating a series of averages. So you create a series of averages, a series of averages. Okay. Um, a series of averages of different subsets from the full data set. Then instead of analyzing raw, often volatile data points, moving averages provide a smoother curve. So it provides smoother curve, a smoother curve. Okay. Moving averages provide a smoother curve that reflects trends over time. This is especially useful in fields like finance, for talking about stock prices, economics, sales forecasting, meteorology, and many more. So now let's talk about types of moving averages. Types, types of moving averages. So we have different types. Moving averages. Okay. So first of all, we have what we call the simple moving average, SMA. It is the most basic form which calculates the unweighted mean of the previous n data points. Then, apart from the simple moving average, we have the weighted moving average, WMA. Okay, this is SMA. This is WMA. Okay. So it gives more weight to recent data points, though this is not directly calculated by Excel's analysis toolpak. Then we have the exponential, we have the exponential moving average, call that EMA. It applies exponentially decreasing weights, which also is not a feature of the toolpak, but common in other software. So basically, what the analysis toolpak does is the simple moving average, basically. So if you want something more advanced, we need some other tools. So let's go ahead and talk about how moving average works in Excel Analysis ToolPak. The Analysis ToolPak in Excel includes a dedicated tool for calculating moving averages and all that. So let's just go practical. Then I'll come back later to talk about some other things about moving average. So let's go for the Excel sheet and see how that works. Okay. So imagine that uh we have sales over 100 days in a business enterprise. So we have 100 days sales. So for day one, it's 210, day two is 215, and day three is 220. So I'm going to do this in three sheets because the idea of moving average is that it's the moving average you want. Like if you let's imagine that you want like a weekly kind of moving average or a monthly kind of moving average and things like that, that can actually you can get to do all of that. Okay, so let's go. Let's go first to okay. If you want to do moving average, right? Just like we've been doing every other thing, you have to ensure that you have the data analysis thing appearing here, which tells you that you have activated the the analysis toolpak in Microsoft Excel. So if you don't have that there, that means that it has not been activated. Now, what happens if you don't have yours right there? Okay, let's go through that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this first of all, and then after removing it, I'll put it back. So, and that will take care of the case where you don't have yours already there. So and the way to do that is just to go to File, come to Options, then you see Add-ins, then you come to Manage, Excel Add-ins. You click on Go, then uncheck the Analysis Toolpak. You can see data analysis is here now. Click OK, and it's gone. And once it's gone, you cannot do moving average or all the other things we've been doing with this. So how do you put it back? Again, go to File, click on Options, go to Add-ins, then Manage, Go, then just check it. Check, it's not there right now, right? So click OK, and then it appears again. So now with this, you can do your moving average. So I've copied the same data into three different sheets. So I'm going to be doing moving average for I'm going to be doing 3 day moving average, 3 day moving average, 5 day moving average, and 7 day moving average. So according to the sheets like that. So let's go. So I click on data analysis. All right, it takes a bit of time when you're opening for the first time. And then this is on moving average for some interesting reason. So I click on OK. And then what input range do I want? I want the sales column. So I highlight all of that. Okay, highlight all of that. So having highlighted that, so I can show that we have label in the first row because I have my sales in that first row. And the interval for the first one, I want 3 day moving average. So for 3 day moving average, what that simply means is that, okay, then the output range, where do I want the outputs? I want the outputs just beside it, right? I want the output just beside it. So let's say I want the output here to be in C2. So a 3 day moving average means that you add up 210, 215, 210, I mean 220, divide by 3, and you put the answer right here. Of course, this is where I want, right? Yeah, then you put the answer at C3. Then you add 215, 220, 218, you put the answer at 218, and you keep going. So it means the first two places are going to be empty, or they'll be you're not going to have any data there. Maybe it's not available or something like that. So let's do this. I think we are good. If you want chart output, if you also want standard errors, you can click on this. What else do we need? Everything is fine. I just click OK. Now that I have clicked OK, good. So I have the errors here. So these are the errors. So this is now, I can call it 3 day moving average. Okay. And this is the error in that 3 day moving average, since I chose to take the error into consideration too. So I can highlight this. So if you like, you can then delete this, and anything not available, you can just delete also. Okay. So the error starts counting from the third one here too. So then you have all of this. So you can do some formatting if you like. So I'll do some formatting there. And in the other cases, I won't worry about formatting again. So let's do some formatting right here. For this place, for instance, let's take it to the nearest whole number. so that we don't have all these decimals. So you just want to take, okay, let's even highlight all of this, right? Can we do this? Okay, no. Let me just do only this once. Oh, okay. We'll do the first one, right? Let's do the first one. So I'll just say round. Of course, that's already in the nearest whole number. So I just say round, come to the end of this comma, 0, close brackets, press enter. Then for this now, I just do the same. I hope it won't scatter this stuff. If it does, then I just go back. Yeah, I think this works. This definitely works. And then I come here to, and then I do, okay, so the error is square root of some ym, blah, blah, blah. So I just want to round that also to, let's say, 2 decimal places. So I round this, come to the end, comma, 2 decimal places, enter, press, and then I just, did I say, okay, 2 decimal places, that's what I need, right? That's what I specified. So with that, we have all of this. So we can do that. Then I can still come and do Control A. Then I come home and I centralize all of that. And then I roll through. I do all borders. And then we have it. So this is 3-day moving average. So the first two, like I said, is gone. So I intentionally deleted it to remove all the not available, whatever that we had there. Okay. So here now we have the moving average. So, and then we chose to have chart, right? So this is what the chart looks like. This is what the chart looks like in this case. So you have the actual, you have it there, and the forecast. So you can forecast, you can then forecast for other data points like that. So for the other ones, I won't bother to do all of these formatting too much. All right. So so I come here now. I now want to do 5-day moving average. So again, I just go to data, click on data analysis. It's already a moving average. If it wasn't there, you look for it and click on that and you click OK. Now, of course, the same data set remains. The label is in the first row for sure. Then I want the interval to be 3. Then I want the output range to be at C2. So everything looks good. Maybe I don't want the standard errors this time around. I just want the chart output. So I just click OK. So, and then, okay. I shouldn't do, my plan was to do 5-day moving average. So this won't work. Okay. Let's get rid of this. So I forgot to change the 3 days to 5 days. So the results, since I have just verse 20, that reminded me that I didn't do what I really wanted to do. So let's get rid of all of this. Good. Let's go again. Okay. Data analysis, moving average. Okay. We want same data set, data points, input range B1 to B101. Now I want 5 days moving average. So that's why the interval will now be 5. Then I want my results to come to start showing from C2. Then I want only chart output. I don't want standard errors this time around. So I click OK. Good. So in this case, the first 4 days will not work. All right. So I can delete them because they are not necessary. So now I have 5, and I have a 5-day moving average. Okay. So can make this bold. I can just highlight all of this. Then I don't care about the decimal points anymore. And then I just come home, then centralize all of that, and then rule all through. And then I have it there. So you can see we have a plot there to our, so the forecast and the actual, they seem to work perfectly together. So we have a 5-day moving average. So the first 4 days. So what is happening here is that we have 210 plus 215 plus 220 plus 218 plus 225. Add it together, divide by 5. This is what you get. Okay, then 215, 220, 218, 225, 230. Add all of them and divide by 5. You get to 1.6. Okay, and that's how we have a 5-day moving average like that. Okay. Now we go to sheet 3 where I want to do a 7-day moving average. So again, same procedure. So I just come here, click on data analysis, moving average. I click OK. So now I want 7-day moving average. So I just do 7 here. And then I still want my results to show at C2, basically. I still want to chart. And then I click OK. So the first 6 will not have any values. So I can just go ahead by way of formatting. Of course, first of all, this is 7-day, okay, moving average. Of course, if you are dealing with months, you say 7 months moving average or whatever you want to call that. And based on the data you're working with. So I think I would rather delete all this to make it look prettier. And then I don't want to bother myself about the rounding or anything like that. So I just come here, do all of this, come home, centralize, and then I'll rule all through, and then there I have it. So what is happening is 210 plus 215 plus 220 plus 218 plus 225 plus 230 plus 228 divide, add it all together, of course, and divide by 7. This is what you get. And then you move to the next one. You move to 215 down to 234, add all together and divide by 7. That's why you have all of these results. Okay. Those are the 7. This will now give you the 7-day moving average. Of course, you still have the plot here that shows you what's going on. Okay. So that is basically the idea of moving averages, especially using the ToolPak. So if you want to do it manually, you can also do that, right? You basically can just use, so I can just come here and say this is equal to okay. I mean that's it. That's some okay, well, I can just say this is equal to sum, all right? Sum of from here down to here, okay? Then I close the bracket and then I divide by 7, enter. So you can see it's basically the same results, but that's a lot of stress, right? But Excel has done that for us without breaking a sweat, so to speak. So that's it. That's this about moving averages with the analysis tool pack. All right. So with this, I come to the end of this video. Let me know how helpful this is for you. If there's something you'd like me to try out, feel very free to let me know. If you have not subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe so that you can always benefit from all the knowledge sharing going on here. It's really massive, and you have a whole lot to learn on this channel for sure. So I teach you the maths behind the statistics, and then I teach you the Excel simple way to go about implementing that. And the fact that you already know the maths behind it, you can appreciate more what Excel is doing, because the maths can be quite rigorous and confusing, can be quite tedious. All right. So subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can always get alerted each time a new video is released. All right. So you can become a member of the channel also. Click on join, and then you can see different levels of membership, and then you can, get some special privileges for being a member of my channel, right? Ultimately, don't forget to like, share, comment so that more people can have access to the great content I have going on here. Till I come your way again, keep doing data right. Bye.